Mayor House, your courage, your clarity, and calm leadership. And you heard me, heavy on the calm leadership.
You don't run the meetings, I do. That's your problem. So I'm asking you, Trustee House, why do you keep on removing the attorneys from the warrant list? Thank God, me, your mayor, have relationships that they keep on working without pay. Because at the end of the day, y'all, I'm telling y'all now, I'm gonna keep on saying this. Y'all better stop lying on me so I stop telling the truth on y'all. Because I don't mess with nobody. I come do my job. Only time y'all see me say something is when I have to clear something up. And I shouldn't have to because I'm too busy doing my job. So I don't have time to come back here and talk about nothing. I keep saying, don't hate, congratulate. Come join the team, the winning team.
So now we are Dolton United. We are no longer just a campaign. We are no longer just a movement. We are Dolton United.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving deeper into the swearing-in ceremony that took place in Dolton, where the new mayor, Jason House, along with the trustees, officially took their oaths. Now, if you're new, to all the chaos going down in Dolton and the Thornton Township mess, here's the deal. This woman right here, Tiffany Henyard, somehow managed to get an entire village and township to push her out of not just one, but two major powerful roles. One was the mayor of Dolton, and the other was the supervisor of Thornton Township. She ended up only serving one term as Dolton's mayor and got booted from the supervisor position through a caucus that was
Major development in the saga of embattled Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard. A judge has dismissed her lawsuit, claiming that a caucus that threw her off the battle was illegal.
I will be suing everybody tomorrow. This is illegal.
This is illegal.
Illegal.
Now, if you're not too familiar with how all of this went down, don't worry. I've got plenty of videos right here on this channel breaking down her history and past behaviors. You'll see exactly how the residents of both Dolton and Thornton Township reached their breaking point and said, enough is enough, finally putting an end to her antics. But today, we're focusing on the swearing-in ceremony itself. And I've also sprinkled in some key moments from the trustees' acceptance speeches to give you some insight into their personal experiences dealing with former Mayor Tiffany Henyard. So before we jump into this video, if you're new here and like what you hear, make sure to hit that like button. And for all my returning subscribers, don't forget to drop a like too. All right, let's get this show started.
All right. I didn't mean to interrupt that great song. I like it too. But I'll ask if we can just get right into our agenda. So I'm going to ask Clerk Keith if she can give us a roll call, please.
Today is Monday, May 5th. The time is 5:46 p.m. Trustee Tammy Brown.
Present.
Trustee Brittany Norwood.
Present.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Present.
Trustee Kiana Belcher.
Here.
Trustee Andrew Holmes.
Present.
And Mayor Pro Tem Jason House.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Trustee-elect Edward Steve.
I, Edward Steve, having been appointed to the office of trustee in the village of Dolton in the county of Cork, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the state of Illinois, and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of trustee, village of Dolton, to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Man, they cutting onions in here. Man, I told myself to keep it together, man. That I thank God for everything. He's the only one worthy of praise. All praises is due to the Most High, no matter what you call it. It can be Allah, it can be Jesus, it can be Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever you call that one true and living God, I give him praise. I want to thank my minister, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. That's a man who inspired me to be a better husband, a better father, and a better man. I want to thank my mother. My mother came in to see our youngest son get sworn in. And my mom is blessed to be 74 years old in a month. Yes. I told her I'm going to put your age out there because she looks good. We celebrate that. And my mother and my father have been married for 52 years. 52 years. So I was blessed to see that structure and that loving family as a child. And I'm trying to duplicate that myself. I want to thank my wife, Leslie, who's been with me going into 11 years now. And you know, marriage is not for the light heart, not for the faint of heart. It is not. And I call it the beautiful struggle. Because the beautiful struggle is going to make you a better person when you submit. I want to thank my oldest daughter here, Naja Steve, who looks just like me. I like to give a shout out to my baby girl, Zahira. I call her Baby Z. And my son, my first son, Kaleem. And I get home, he says, Trustee Steve! Lastly, I want to thank the amazing residents of Dolton. So y'all know I had struggled with MS. And that's just part of my struggle, my story. You may see me a limp, you may see me trip, but I don't stop.
Okay. All right.
Many of y'all have watched our board meetings. They will become a reality show. Once a month, Monday was a reality show that everybody turned in. It was entertainment to some. But when you sit in there, it's not entertainment.
When y'all do know I am the first. I'm the first youngest female mayor. Female. Stop following blind. I keep telling y'all that. Educate yourself. Learn. But y'all won't. Everybody want to earn, but don't want to learn. Get a clue.
And our team went through lives of verbal abuse. We stood through it.
Stop. You got to do better than what you're doing right now. And right now, you're doing is keeping up confusion, keeping up mess. It's a shame that people are so brainwashed, hoodwinked, and led astray. And do this for me real quick. We're going to light it up. Turn to your neighbor, say, neighbor, I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. All right, love on each other. Again, the first African-American female mayor here in the village of Dolton, making history.
Verbal abuse.
Know your place. Learn your seats. And that's the problem y'all got. Y'all overstep. That's why y'all keep losing. So that y'all keep losing.
Many people ask me, are you going to sing the song that was sung for me when I lost? I said, no, I'm not returning ignorance for ignorance.
All right, for those of you who might not know what Trustee Edward Steve was talking about, here's the background. Steve used to be a trustee way back during Tiffany Henyard's reign, even before she became mayor. During Tiffany's term, she managed to turn the residents against Trustee Steve, which led to him losing his re-election bid at that time. And on his last day serving as trustee, as he was saying his goodbyes and farewells, Tiffany Henyard, being the shining example of leadership that she is, decided to send him off with some well wishes and even sing him a little farewell song. Let's watch. Trustee Steve said, "It's been a pleasure serving on this board for 4 years. It's been an honor working with my fellow colleagues, the people up top, and department heads. I'm doing my MS walk on May 13th. I suffer from multiple sclerosis, and this is the first walk I did last year in the south suburbs, so I'm doing it again this year. To my board that served with me, I commend you. I hope you all find a way to work together and celebrate. I congratulate everyone who won, especially Brother Stan Brown. Me and him will have some intense talks, but even during political times, once we're out, we always find a way to work together cordially and peacefully. I'm hoping Brother Stan Brown will find a way to mend bridges, be transparent, and get people collaborating. On that note, thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Keith. Thank you to the department heads, the Chief of Police, Public Works, Janice Johnson, everyone who helped me through this time. Thank you." And then Tiffany said, "Trustee, I got your picture ready. I'll bring it down to you, but first, I'm gonna sing you a song, a farewell song. I appreciate you, and anyone who knows this song, feel free to join in. It goes like this, and hey, 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 goodbye. Y'all get up for..." Trusty ass thieves. All right. They asked me, "Are you going to sing the same song that was sung for me when I lost?" And I said, "No, I'm not returning ignorance with ignorance. So now, Madame Trustee, are you ready to be sworn in? I, Brittany Norwood." Okay, guys, I need everyone to say it with me because this is a team effort. We are a team. Happy Monday, I love y'all and want you to know that, all right? First, I want to give all honor and glory to God. Without Him, nothing is possible. To my Dolton residents, I want to keep this as brief as possible, but I just can't help myself. Don, shout out to y'all. Love you all. Sorry. Back to keeping it brief. I thank you all. I couldn't have done this without each and every one of you. They say teamwork makes the dream work, and I didn't realize that until I was standing out here in 20-degree weather, and residents brought me coffee, foot warmers, hand warmers, and hugs, saying, "I know you're cold out here." And every time someone walked to the polls, I said, "Your vote is warming me up." That's how I stayed warm. With you all, to my parents, without them, there would be no me. My mom, who I would call before every meeting, telling me, "I don't know if I can keep doing this. I'm not used to chaos." And she told me, "Pray. Ask the Lord before every meeting to remind the people why you're here." About the mayor, I've always looked up to her as a trustee. She said at every meeting, "My goal is to speak up for the residents. Let's speak up. For the residents. Residents, I am here for you." Thanks for coming out today. A couple of things. Tomorrow, I'm hosting a pre-Thanksgiving dinner, free for all my Dolton residents. I've always given back to this community over my 7 years on this board. I'm located at 15800 State inside South Suburban College. The name of my restaurant is Good Burger. Come on over to Tiffy's Good Burger and Soul Food, riding around and getting it. Next, we have our stuff trapped in the closet with bacon. Yeah, that's right, bacon. I'll be feeding everybody. From 4 to 6, so come get free food, sit down, talk to me, ask questions, inject it with special sauce. Tasty. Basically, I just put it in and inject it. Look at that. Wow, what a creation. Bring a neighbor, bring some kids. It's free. You don't have to do anything but show up and chat with your trustee. You all elected me to protect your money. That's what Tiffany Henyard says too. I protect the people's dollar. You're always going to hear me say that. I admired how she said that. And when I was elected trustee, I couldn't wait to speak up for the residents and do the job I promised. I'm a bit disappointed, though, now that I'm in the same seat as the mayor. I told her when we met a few weeks ago that we have a lot in common. We're both single moms, both Thornridge High School grads. I thought she would be a little more supportive. But ever since I started speaking up, things got better. They say prayer works, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. This fight made me realize that sometimes the good guys take a little longer. Hi, I'm Kiana L. Belcher. First, I want to thank God for allowing me to serve the village of Dolton for another term. I have an amazing support system. My aunties, uncles, cousins, and kids have been here for me. When I came home crying with high blood pressure, confused about what would happen next, they were there. I could call and say, "Auntie, pray with me because I don't understand why we're here." When it comes to playing fair, I don't think anyone ever played fair with me becoming Dolton's first female mayor, winning by 82%. Let me finish. 82% of the village's voice. How dare you backstab me? You trustees, #1 losers, never won anything. You were on my ticket 2 weeks before I became mayor, and the ink wasn't even dry yet. You had your own agenda. But you didn't know about the scorpion and frog story, huh? You stunned me, but I had a scuba suit on, and I made it across the water. So, all I'm saying is, y'all need to stop with the mess because you keep doing what's wrong. Stay the course. Don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing. When it first started, everybody looked at me like I was doing something wrong. But I was just trying to shed light on what's really happening. I don't see y'all around town at the gas station or the grocery store. I don't see you doing anything about it. Nothing but running your mouth. Nothing. So just stay the course. Stay the course. Stay the course. These last 3.5 years have been challenging, but it has brought our community together. This team, man. Jason is the most humble person. The whole world knows who I am because of that. Thank y'all, I appreciate it. Again, the first African-American female mayor here in the village of Thornton. You're making history. But I take it as flattery, so thank you. Next, know your place. Y'all came out and showed out, but we have to keep coming to the polls at every election, not just this one, because our local government is what makes the changes. We messed up. We all have to admit that. But we fixed our mistake. Just give us time. We're going to get through it. Thank you all for trusting me for another 4 years. Next up, I don't think it would be appropriate for me to make this introduction, so I'm going to ask our fantastic Deputy Clerk, Montgomery, to come up and introduce our next re-elected candidate. Thank you all for coming out to celebrate this special day with us. Today really shows me that dreams do come true. Yes, Lord. Allison is caring, empathetic, and supportive to our residents. Though we faced many challenges these past years, she's handled them with grace, professionalism, and integrity. Her perseverance and strength are something to study and admire. She's truly been an advocate and pillar for this community. Today, I am honored and privileged to introduce the most fashionable, intelligent, and employed clerk in the Southland. That's my mentor and my boss. We re-elect Village Clerk Allison Kirk. Allison Kirk, having been appointed to the office of clerk. This has been a long time coming, hasn't it? But we wouldn't be here without all of you who live here. You fought with us, whether you live in Dolton or not. You came out and saw the problem. I want to especially thank my teammates here. We couldn't have done it without each other. And I want to thank my family who had to listen to me on the phone when they thought I was crazy because they didn't recognize me. Normally, I'm a calm person, but I became somebody they didn't know. But you didn't see that side because I don't show my emotions publicly. This is all God's plan, and He did this in divine order. When God puts you on a mission, it's not always easy, but you have to stay the course. And no, this plan didn't start 4 years ago. It started many years before. Over 15 or 20 years ago, this young man came to my house and said, "I'm running for mayor of Dolton, and I'd like you to sign my petition." I looked at him, well-dressed, well-spoken. I'm no puppet. But like Trustee Tammy Brown said, she doesn't read. So if she doesn't read, how does she know how to vote? That means she's told how to vote. You should fact-check that. You're supposed to be journalists. People judge off hearsay and false allegations. People can assume and speculate, but no one knows better than you. Every question I asked him, he answered quickly. It took courage for this young man to run against our sitting mayor, William Shaw. Everyone knows William Shaw was a state senator, a powerful Chicago politician. But I admired his courage and energy. He just wanted me to sign his petition, but I said, "That's not good enough. I need to write you a check." So I wrote a check to this young man I'd never met before. But from how he carried himself, I knew he was sincere and could possibly achieve his goal. This didn't start 4 years ago. God had this plan in motion long before that. Because that young man who came to my house is our future mayor, Jason House. Before Jason House gets sworn in as mayor, I want to say this is where it all comes full circle. So I combined footage of when Jason was sworn in as trustee in 2021, alongside his swearing in as mayor in 2025. I thought it was bittersweet how he's standing the same way, with who I believe is his nephew, now much older, holding the Bible. Before I get started, if you've made it this far, please take a moment to leave a like. And if you're new here, subscribe. Subscribe. I state your name, Jason House, having been duly elected to the office of trustee. Having been duly elected to the office of trustee. I, Jason House. I, Jason House. Having been appointed to the office of mayor, having been appointed to the office of mayor in the village of Dolton, in the county of Cook, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution, that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of trustee, Village of Dolton, to the best of my ability, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of mayor, Village of Dolton, to the best of my ability.